This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
My name is Jennifer. I live in Mesa, Arizona, which is right by Arizona State University, which I attend. ASU has been a big part of my life ever since I was 4 years old when my mom started working here.
But Jen quit going to class and she lost her scholarship. Jennifer is an alcoholic.
I don't consider myself an alcoholic. I think I can quit when I want to. I just choose not to.
Do a Jaeger bomber.
Jaeger bomber? Jaeger bombers!
I like to drink. Pretty much everyone I know in college and in life likes to drink. But when she drinks, she just doesn't stop drinking. I've seen her drink a whole bottle of vodka by herself and get up the next morning and drink more.
A lot of people party when they're younger, but hers is a lot more than just a little fling. It's been going on way too long.
Jennifer has a perspective that she's still young and she wants to go party while she's young.
She is absolutely not able to control her drinking. And that's the biggest thing, I think, that no one can get through to her. I really do worry about, how many partners she's had sexually. She becomes really promiscuous when she's drinking.
How does she have no respect for herself or her image or just her health even?
She has to wise up sometime because she's going downhill fast and her health is failing and she doesn't even relate these bad incidences to her lifestyle. Since her brain already had injury, it's more sensitive and it could shut down at any point. And when she drinks to blackout stage, her brain might not turn it back on.
Doctors are always telling her not to drink.
People can still drink with one kidney, so why can't I with 1 1/3?
She's got so much promise and has so much ability that she's just throwing away, and that's such a waste.
She was smart, thin, beautiful, had a lot of life, a lot of ambition, a lot of dreams.
I still hold on to that person that she used to be. That's why I consider her a friend still. I remember those times.
I was in the delivery room and was there for her birth. It's a miracle when you see a child born. It's a new life coming into the world, and it's part of you.
She seemed really advanced to me. I mean, at 2 years old, she was reciting nursery rhymes that were quite extensive. I wanted to put her on Johnny Carson's show. I remember saying that she's like a genius.
I think she had a lot of pressure on her to perform as a child. She wanted Jennifer to excel and be intelligent and be smart and show that she was a genius and blah, blah, blah. And she didn't need to excel at that pace. She needed to be a kid, and sometimes you gotta just be a kid.
We weren't that close.
I couldn't be there 100% of the time like before, so I think she felt a major loss there.
Jennifer started sneaking out at nights and going out with her friends.
Her friends didn't have curfews, and that's why she snuck out of the house.
I got caught, and so my mom started with all the locks on the windows and the doors.
And then I also screwed all the screens shut around the whole house.
Almost every time I snuck out, I probably drank or did some sort of drug.
I mean, if I could handcuff her to her bed, I would have done that.
Jen was about ready to start ASU, and everyone expected her to do well and had amazing hopes for her and thought that, she'd change her life. And unfortunately, the accident with Bailey happened and her whole world flipped around.
Well, it's very difficult to get phone calls at any time saying that your child's been in a rollover accident and thrown from the vehicle.
wanted to see her. He was concerned for her life.
It made me feel that he really cared and loved me.
I was really happy that they were getting along for the first time in ever. And so he hopped on his little moped and took off to his dad's house.
And that's the last time I saw him.
That was another phone call I got at work. Barb is calling me to tell me that my son was dead. Barb and Jen tried to pretend like he was on a vacation somewhere that he wasn't around, is what she told me.
She would go out and party, and she just wouldn't stop drinking. Like when she would drink, she would just keep drinking and drinking and drinking.
Drinking so much that her grades went away, she couldn't finish classes, she couldn't hold a job. Now when I get phone calls at work, I worry about Jen having to deal with that again.
I see how much it hurts her family. They've already lost a kid, you know, and they have another one who's pretty much killing herself.
Let's go.
Okay, I know.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jeff. These guys care about you. They love you. I feel like they're losing you. They want to fight to get you back.
Whatever. But you know this is not my time. So continue.
Thank you.
Dear Jen, I'm here today because I want your life story to have a great ending. I have some great memories and would like to share them with you. I remember when you were growing up and you helped the little birds and then you set them free. You were so loving and so helpful. And I remember when you were first born and how happy I was to have such a beautiful little girl. But things have changed and are different now.
My stomach gets in knots when I think of all the damage you're doing to your body. And just recently, you were in the hospital recently, and I was really scared because you had internal
That's why I
bleeding.
didn't want to call you.
I know, but
I don't want to bring you into your spasticness.
I hope you get help.
I hope you get help.
The only thing they're asking you to do today is go. They're not asking you to promise anything. They're asking you to go.
No, I'm not gonna quit. I just think it's bull.
Read your letter.
Dear Jen, this is the letter Michael would have written
You should have read freaking.
if he were here.
Don't make me cry.
I'm worried about your life. I feel afraid that if you continue living the style, the lifestyle, you'll put your mom and your dad through another funeral. Will you please accept help?
I'll call and I'll see how it is.
Yay for you.
I know. You guys would be happy. I love making you guys happy. Love you.
Jen, I'm sure glad you're going.
Hopefully this helps things out and makes my family happy, and then that'll make me happy, and we'll see how things go.
She needs to give us the opportunity to work with her for 3 months and to have her basically be ready to start an entire new way of life.